All right, how's everybody doing? Welcome to our TISD orientation for all of our new hires. My name is Matt Warnock. I am honored to serve as the Director of Recruiting and Retention, and I'll kind of be leading the orientation for you today. I am here with two amazing people, and I would love for them to introduce themselves. Why don't we start with Miss Crable?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Terrell ISD. My name is Taryn Crable. I am the Director of Payroll and Employee Benefits.
Hi, I'm Martha Andrade, and I am your benefits specialist.
All right, so welcome. With that being said, we are going to start our presentation. We're going to make this as quick and as painless as possible. So welcome to your new Tiger orientation. We are so glad that you joined the TISD team. So, all right, so for our time today, assuming my presentation is working, and why is it not working? There it goes. Oh, because I was at the very end of the presentation. That's a good start. So, all right. Well, welcome to your orientation. Welcome to the Terrell family. So a couple things that we're going to cover today. We want to make sure that you have access to your new Tiger orientation packet and show off our webpage. Want to make sure you have information about laptops if that applies to you, and your ID. Give you some district information. But we certainly want to cover payroll information and Ascender benefits and My Benefits Hub. And we will finish up with state compliance training in the Excel Center. So we're going to jump right in. Okay, everybody in the district needs an ID badge. To get your ID badge, you must come to the administration building, which is at 700 North Catherine. That is in Terrell, in case anyone was wondering. Your ID badge will be provided at that time. You need to see my returner at the front desk. She manages all of our ID badges. So make sure you come by her desk and get your ID made. We want everybody to have their ID. If you are a teacher, all teachers will be have a laptop checked out to them. When you come up to do your ID, you can ask them to ask the tech team to bring your laptop up, and they will work with you to make sure your email is up, your account is good, and that you can take care of everything. There's also some IT tips in that new Tiger orientation packet, which everybody should have access to. So you should receive an email with your new Tiger orientation paperless packet. It's a Google folder. We just throw a bunch of information in there that might help. A good place to go if you do have questions, including this presentation. So don't think you have to remember everything. You can revisit this presentation at any time. We also have added a new hire resources page to our district webpage. So if you were to go to terrellisd.org, go to the menu, go to the human resources page, which is going to be under departments. And if you look on the left-hand side, once you click that, you'll see a list on the left side of the page with some links. Click on new hires, and that will take you to our new hires resources page. So some good information on there. All right, so a little bit of information about the district. We are very fortunate to have amazing district leaders, starting with our superintendent, Dr. Georgianne Warnock. She is amazing and brilliant. Tanya Tillman is our deputy superintendent of business and support services. She makes sure that all the lights are on, that payroll is taken care of, all that behind the scenes fun stuff. Dr. Tracy Washington has just joined us this year. So she is a little bit new as well. She's going to be our deputy superintendent of leading and learning. So anything that happens in the classroom, anything about leading and learning, that will fall under her watch. Our chief of staff is Dr. Daryl Coleman, Daryl from Terrell. So he is in charge of human resources and security. Anything having to do with your position, he is going to be the person that is going to oversee that. Our chief of communications is Dr. Nicole Manzel. So anything having to do with our webpage, anything having to do with our social media accounts, any information that goes out to our community or schools, she is going to be in charge of. So that is our district leadership. Now, as important as the district leadership is, these are the really good people to know. These people are the district leaders. These people run the district. So these are some good folks to know. Starting with Daisha McKeever, she is our executive director of finance. You met Miss Crable. She is our director of payroll and benefits. You met Miss Martha Andrade, and you're going to hear from both of them in just a minute. She's our benefit specialist. Miss Karen Wardlaw is our payroll specialist. So anything having to do with benefits or payroll or payday or anything like that, those top four folks are going to be the good people to reach out to. You may have already been in contact with some of our HR specialists, Ms. Castaneda, Jasmine Castaneda, Carmen Davila, Gina Dominguez, Veronica Lopez, and my returner is our receptionist and your ID specialist. So anything having to do with HR, any questions about your position, those are going to be some good folks to start with. So just some great people to know. Want to make sure that you're aware of our Tiger values. For the past about year and a half, we have had many stakeholder meetings to create our Tiger values because we know our values are going to build our culture. So we are hoping that everybody could embed these values into their daily routine. And as we see, these are all actionable items. We want to treat people right. We want to inspire Tiger pride, get better every day. Every day we show up and are productive. We want to reach toward our common goal as a team, and we want to say what you mean what you say, and do what you say. So hopefully you'll be hearing much more about the Tiger values as we progress through the year. But again, just wanting to use these values to build a culture that you want to be part of. These are our schools and school hours. We included the 3-letter abbreviation because not everybody knows what GWE is. GWE, that is Gilbert Willie Elementary School. And so as you see, we have a pre-K center, our Burnett Pre-K Center, that is Pre-K 3, Pre-K 4, and Head Start. We have 3 standard or traditional elementaries, Wood Elementary, Gilbert Willie Elementary, and J.W. Long Elementary. We have our Global Leadership Academy, which is the GLA, our magnet school for all of our gifted elementary kids, K through 5. Herman Furlow Middle School, Terrell High School. We also have 2 unique schools. The CNA is the school out at the Terrell State Hospital. Whether you're aware of this or not, the Terrell State Hospital has a school, and the principal and teachers work to build a very warm, welcoming, loving environment for kids that are struggling at the Terrell State Hospital. We also have our Terrell Alternative Education Center, which also houses our Phoenix program, which is credit recovery for our high school age kids. And they do amazing work there. We can see the school hours for elementary and early childhood, 8:10 to 4:25. Furlow Middle will be from 7:30 to 3:45, and Terrell High will be 7:25 to 3:40. Now, those are kid hours. So your principal will let you know there's going to be a little bit of time before and after that teachers and staff will be required to be there. Your principal will let you know of those hours. All right, so at this time, I'm going to pass it over to Miss Crable for her portion of the orientation. Miss Crable, go for it.
All right, thank you. So as a new hire, starting a new job, we figure you may want to get some information about your pay and how that works and when you're going to get paid. So on this screen here, we have the pay dates for this 23-24 school year. Now, normally pay date falls on the 25th of each month. Employees are paid once a month. There are a few months where the payday may fall on the 23rd or 24th. Usually because the 25th falls on a weekend. So we do pay the Friday before in those cases. The November and December dates we have highlighted there because as you can see, it is a little earlier in the month than the others. And that is due to the scheduled breaks that will occur in those months. So in November, we have Thanksgiving break. In December, we have winter break. So we do pay those a little earlier due to those breaks. Keep in mind from December to January, it is going to be a little bit of a longer gap between paydays. So just keep that in mind, be aware and budget accordingly that month. And then we also have our different contract calendars and the pay schedules for those calendars. Most of our teaching staff and instructional aid staff are going to fall on that 171-day calendar. The normal first payday for employees who are starting at the beginning of the school year get their first check on September 25th, and the last check is scheduled for August 25th of the following year. And as you can see, each of the other calendars have their starting and last payday for each year. So if you're not sure which calendar you're on, please don't hesitate to reach out. For employees who are starting later in the year, typically your first paycheck will be at the end of your hire month or the following month if you start toward the end of a month. And for our new to education, new to ISD teachers, starting at the beginning of the school year, we do have a 13 check option. We do realize that starting a new job in August and then having to wait until the end of September for your first paycheck, that can be a long time. And we, want to help avoid any financial hardship. So we do have what we call the 13 check option. This will be available to any new teachers on the 171-day calendar or new instructional aides who need an August paycheck. You can't wait until September. So what will happen if you do want to sign up for this option is your salary for the year will be evenly divided over 13 monthly paychecks rather than the standard 12. For anyone who is coming later in the year, like as of mid to late August and after, this option won't be available. It is only available at the beginning of each school year. So we do have the link for an online form that you can fill out or the QR code that you can scan. So please make sure that form is filled out and completed by August 11th for those of you who want to take advantage of that option. We do have the employee portal, which allows you to view check stubs and annual statements such as your W-2 or 1095. We use a system called Ascender, and we're going to walk you through how to locate that portal real quick and how you can sign in. So we start out on the terrellisd.org website, the homepage, and you'll click on that menu link toward the top of the screen. And then scroll down a little bit, and we're going to look for the For Staff heading and click Login Links underneath that. And then scroll down a little bit. And we are looking for the Ascender logo that is blue, labeled the Employee Portal. So you can click on that logo there, and it should bring you to the login screen for Employee Portal. For first-time employees, you're going to use that Create Account tab to register and set your account up. So it's going to ask you for some information to verify who you are. You'll just click through those screens, answer the questions, set up username and password, and then once you are logged on, you'll be able to access your personal information such as check stubs and all that. If you need assistance with Portal or you get locked out or forget your password in the future, you can reach out to payroll and we can help reset your account. I just wanted to mention direct deposit and W-4 forms are very important for payroll. So please make sure you get those forms completed, turn in a voided check or a bank form so we can make sure we have your direct deposit set up for your first paycheck. All right, again, welcome, and we're happy that you're here with us.
Hi, everyone. I'm Martha Andrade, and I'm going to go over some benefits for the Employee Benefits Portal. It's very important to learn about all the benefits offered. So you can go onto the hub. There's two ways. The way that Ms. Crable showed you, it's the same steps that you would take. The only difference is that you would be looking for GFG, which is Gentry Finance Group. You want to go through that again? Okay. You can go to menu. Oops. And then you'll go all the way, scroll down all the way down for staff to login links. Come down and then you'll see the GFG. That's going to take you also to the benefits website, or you can type in mybenefitshub.com/Terrell ISD, and that will take you to the site as well. If you'll look on the left-hand side, all the benefits are available, are listed down here. And you can click on each one of them and review each one of them. There are some that do have videos that you can look at. You don't have to log in just yet to review the benefits. I do want to just tell you about 3 benefits that are available for you that are no cost to you. The first one we have is the basic life insurance, which is a $10,000 life policy. that is available for you. I do ask that you do list a beneficiary, one or two. Also, you have the telemedicine, which is MD Live, that is available for you and your dependents as well. You do have to create a user ID and a password. The last one is the Employee Assistance Program, which is the EAP, which is available to you and your dependents as well. I highly recommend that you do take advantage of those. Those are available to you at no cost. I just want to harp on one more, which is the medical. When you go in there and you're reviewing the medical to find out which medical plan that you want to use, keep in mind that when you're reviewing those, that the total premium is not what you're going to pay. The district covers $300 of what that total premium would be for you or your family or children. And that's going to be your amount. If you'll look on this page right here, it's going to say total premium for, the first plan is $450. So just make sure to keep in mind that you to take the $300 off of that $450. So your total amount would be $150 is what your premium would be for each month. All of these plans do explain everything to you of what the costs were, what the cost is. It also tells you what the deductibles are going to be as well, co-pays. I do ask that when you do go in there and you're reviewing the plans, make sure that your doctor is on there on the plan. It may say that they are on the plan, but you still want to double check and call the doctor's office to make sure. Also, there's a few other things I want to talk about is extended leave. If you're out more than 5 days, I do have to have a doctor's note if it's regarding an illness. I do have to have the note. The note comes to me before you can return to work. And the reason is that we need to make sure that if there's any restrictions that are going to be on there in order for you to return to be able to do your job, we have to look at those to make sure that we're going to be able to accommodate those restrictions. It's very important. If you're going to be out more than the 5 days, then that's when you and I need to speak about is extending the leave and tell you what options may be available for you. But it's very important that you do come talk to me before you leave. I do know that emergencies happen. I can work around that, but I do ask that you do call me, and so we can talk about that. Workman's compensation. That is if you do get hurt here while you're on the job. There are forms at the main office that you can get, fill those out and return those in. You do have options. You can go to the doctor of your own doctor, as long as he will file workman's comp for you. If not, we have other places that we can send you. Gentry Finance is another group that's our third-party vendor. For any reason that I'm not available, you can always contact them as well, and they can help you assist in any questions that you may have, even when you're trying to enroll for your benefits. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Andrade. Thank you, Ms. Crable. All right, if the presentation will work, there we go. Let's talk about state required compliance training. All educators are required to go through a series of courses required by the state. We utilize a company called Vector Solutions to help us organize the state compliance training. You should have received or will be receiving an email having to do with Vector Solutions that will ask you to log into your profile. You will use your TISD email as your username. And once you log in your profile, all of your courses are preloaded. So don't think you have to go find extra courses or don't compare your position's courses with another position's courses because they may be different. We have 2 phases to it. Phase 1 was due August 1st. I guess it's so if you're just now jumping on board, I want you to get that done as quick as possible. But then phase 2 is going to be due September 1st. And we will be tracking the completion progress across the district in our HR department. So if we get a little closer to a deadline, we may be sending out some gentle nudges. Don't take it personally. We just want to make sure that everybody gets that state compliance required training done. All right. One of the benefits that you have as a employee in TISD is access to the Excel Center. It is our excellent center for enhanced learning. There's a fitness center that you and your spouse have access to. Also houses youth sports, staff sports, all kinds of fun stuff. We'll have PD over there. So make sure you take advantage of the Excel Center as an employee in TISD. So you have a free membership just by being an employee to our fitness center. It's a state-of-the-art fitness center. There's a walking track and everything. You do have to apply for a membership, but then it'll be loaded onto your fob or key card. Your spouse also has access for $10 a year, not a month. That's a year, $10 for the entire year. The $10 fee is just to do the background check and to generate the card. So you can see the access right there. So please, please, please take advantage of the Excel Center. So I think that's going to do it for our orientation. Just some information that we wanted to make sure that you guys had. Thank you to Ms. Andrade. Thank you to Ms. Crable. Guys, welcome to Terrell ISD. Welcome to the Terrell family. If there is anything that you need, if there's anything that we can do, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. Thank you.
Thank you.